Hello everyone and welcome to Body Blitz. Just waiting for the assistant to arrive. Hope everyone's feeling well. So just march it out for me. So nice big march, big steps. Well done. A few more. And tap those heels, bicep curls. Well done. And tap your toes. And if you're hearing funny noises, it's a bit windy here today. And give me a squat. So warming up the hips and the knees. Adding a shoulder for 4, 3, 2, and change side. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Twist, center. And again. Lovely. Lean to the side. Couple more. Well done. Step side to side. 5, 6, 7. Give me a hamstring curl. Heel to your bum. Step and reach. Stretch out your shoulders. And take those arms overhead, stretching through your waist. A few more. And march it out again. Tap to the side. March it out. Tap it back. March it out. Heels forwards. So a bit of a square around the body, march it out again. Tap to the side. March it out. Tap it back. March it out. Tap it forwards. And step side to side. Bit bigger now. Lovely. Hamstring curls. Few more. And step and reach. Lovely. Take those arms overhead. Stretch through your waist. Few more. And march it out. Tap to the side. March it out. Tap it behind. March it out. Heels forwards. March it out. Tap to the side. March it out. Tap behind. March it out. Well done. Heels forwards. Step knee this time. Elbow to knee. Warming up through the middle. Keep it going. Well done. And little jog. Hopefully you can do that. Well done. Get those knees up. And as fast as you can. Well done. Right then. He's just going to do some music. I might take this up. Nice and warm now. I hope you are too. Right then. So we're going to do various sets of different intervals. I won't tell you how many just yet. Right then. So we're going to do one cardio interval, one standing conditioning interval, and then one on the mat, and we're going to repeat it, and there's a few different rounds. So the first round that we're going to do, we're going to run forwards for 8, run on the spot for 8, run backwards for 8, run on the spot for 8. Okay? Are we ready? So I'm just coming back to start with, ready to run forwards for 8. So just march it out there. I think these intervals about 45 to 50 seconds. So just keep those feet marching.
Starts in 4, 3.
Ready, run forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the spot. Run back. And on the spot. Get those heels up high, run forward. On the spot. And take it back. And on the spot.
Halfway there.
You can make this harder by running forwards. Then on the spot, get those knees up. Run back. Knees up. Run forwards. Knees up.
4, 3,
And ease it off there. Next move is just a squat, okay? So feet out wide. 45 degrees. Let's go for a wide squat.
Get ready.
Bending your knees, pushing your bum out, keeping your chest lifted. Are we ready?
4, 3, 2.
Here we go. So nice deep squat. You go at your own pace. So really push into those glutes and squeeze. Big deep breaths. Hector's not made an appearance yet, have they? I'm sure he'll come in a second. Probably when I'm trying to do a plank or something. That seems to be his favourite thing to do. Well done. Keep it going.
4,
Well
3,
done.
2.
And then on your mat, we're going for a Superman this time. So, on your hands and knees, and we're just going opposite hand, opposite leg, reaching straight out. Keep your head still.
3, 2.
Ready? Here we go. Ooh, I'm on a wobbly bit of grass, honest. Oh, you can't hear Gaz anymore because he's not got a microphone on. I've gone with a microphone so you can hear me better. But it means you can only hear me and not Gaz. It's probably a good thing. Can't hear him complaining then. Big stretch out. Point and lengthen through the legs. Really stretch the arm. Keep your head still.
3.
Well done. Okay, back up on our feet again. So round 2, running forwards, running on the spot, running back, running on the spot. Knees up high as well. Here's another option. Are we ready? Of course we are.
4, 3, 2.
Here we go. Knees up. Run back. Knees up. Run forward. Knees up. Yay. And back we go. Knees up.
Halfway there.
Run forward. Knees. Back we go. Knees up. Yay. And again forwards. Knees up.
4, 3.
And ease it off there. Well done. Ready for your squat then. Feet out wide. Really pushing down into those glutes. Try to get your bottom perpendicular with the ground. If you want a challenge, here we go. So you don't have to go with the beat. Take it slow if you want to. So you could go down for 2 and up. If you really want to feel that contraction in your glute, otherwise you stay here. Up to you. Keep that chest lifted. Keep smiling. Think of all the good you're doing. Well done, everyone. Big deep breaths. Are we squeezing the glutes? Are you squeezing your glutes?
4, 3, 2.
Okay, back to your Superman on your mat then. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. So you want that stable table start
4,
position.
3, 2, 1.
And then reach. Remember, you're trying to keep your head still. Point and length. Now you don't have to go with this beat, it's quite fast. So you could slow this down. That was not me breathing, that was the wind. Oop. Trying to fiddle with it, and then I'm doing the same leg and same arm, that won't work. Big deep breaths. I'll try to hold it. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. I was just trying to hold it so you weren't listening to the windy noise. Right then. So the next move, the next 3 moves we're going to do a skater spring side to side. That's your cardio move. We're then going to do knee repeaters for your tummy without the bounce, so it's just a standing conditioning one, and then a press up.
Get ready.
Because everyone loves a press up. Are we ready? Of course we are. Just jog while you're waiting. Grab a drink, obviously, if you need one. Otherwise, just jog it out. Keep those feet moving, whatever you're doing.
Your training continues.
So ready to skate a spring to the side? We're going that way, Gav.
1.
And again, you go at your own pace. Big spring though. Take those arms out. So arms out wide, big spring.
Halfway there.
Keep it going, come on, a bit more spring. Well done. And that's the wind again, I'm not panting, honestly.
4,
Nearly.
2, 1.
Well done. Okay. So the next move, knee repeaters. I'm going to face this way and use this leg to start
Get
with.
ready.
So pulling right in, working the tummy and the legs and the
4,
bums.
3.
Ready? Here we go. So take those arms right above your head and then pull that knee right into your chest or to your hands. Also working on balance on the other leg. Big deep breaths.
Halfway there.
Okay, other way. Here we go. Lift. Big deep breaths. Well done, everyone. Last few seconds.
2.
And ease it off there. So press ups. Right then, so hands wider than your shoulders. So you can have your knees
Get
right
ready.
underneath you in a box position. Take them away a little further. Or you can go into your full press up.
1.
Elbows coming in towards your body as far as you can. Really push up. And remember, you could slow it down and lift it up slower. Really good for the upper body. And breathe. Don't hold your breath.
Halfway there.
We could go down even slower. 3, 2, 1. Coming up slowly. And again, you could go slowly and up, or you could carry on with your singles. It's up to you. Well done. Back up again. Round 2 with the skaters. So jumping side to side or springing, moving your arms.
Get ready.
There's some moves we're doing forwards and back, some side to side. It's good to work all the way around your body.
4, 3,
Ready?
2,
Here we go. So you've got 3 planes of your body that you work through. Sagittal, frontal and transverse. If you'd like a bit of education. So one of them means you're going forwards and back, one of them means you're going side to side, and one of them means you're rotating basically. So there's 3 different ways that your body can
halfway
move.
there.
Gaz is getting an education as well. So I'm trying to make sure in all these moves we're mixing it up, moving the body in different planes. Keep it going.
4, 3, 2,
And ease it off. Okay, those knee repeaters then. So pulling your knee into your chest. Yeah, hopefully we won't blow away.
ready.
Oh, here comes Hector, are you ready?
4,
Here's the
3,
troublemaker.
2, 1.
Here we go. And he's brought the wind with him. Hello, Hex. It's like, what's he going to do today? We all feel a little bit on edge. Hello.
Halfway there.
Okay, other side. Here we go. Lift. He's just been groomed as well, so I hope you're appreciating his lovely shiny coat. Oh, he's going to have a wee.
4, 3,
Well done. I'm sure he's written a book about how to embarrass your humans. Right then, we're going back for the press-ups.
get
So,
ready.
hands under your shoulders and then take them a little bit wider. Remember your 3 leg
4,
positions.
3, 2,
Here we go. Remember, you could change the tempo and go slower if you wanted to make it harder. Come on, Gaz. I'll make him do extra
halfway
afterwards.
there.
What a lovely day though. Nothing better than you'd prefer to be doing in the sunshine than a few press-ups. Keep it going, come on.
4, 3, 2,
Well done. That's round 2 done.
Round
Grab yourself a
2
drink
is complete.
if you would like one. Okay. So your next moves that you're going to do, your cardio one is going to be on the mat. So you're going to have your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take your legs
Get
out long
ready.
into a plank and you're going in and out. That's your first move. Second move, you're going to narrow squat and then lift a leg behind. And your third move is a crunch. No, I'm coming closer to you,
Your
am I?
training continues. In 4, 3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Here we go. So you plank jack, out and in with the legs, and you go at your own pace. Keep it
Halfway
going.
there.
Only halfway. Goodness me. Oh, hello. Hello. I got kisses. Hey, what you doing?
4, 3,
Okay.
1.
Right then, up on your feet. Hey, yeah. Narrow squat and then a kick behind.
Get ready.
If you've not got a dog standing behind you.
4, 3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Lift. So you extend that hip behind. Lift. So you narrow squat Your feet should be under your hip bones. You go at your own pace. See that halfway came a lot.
Halfway there.
There it is. Still came a lot sooner than the last one, didn't it? There's my mat. Keep it going. Big deep breaths. Well done.
4, 3.
Okay, so you're on your mat. Yours has not blown away. And you're going in for your crunches now. Hey, hecky. So,
Get ready.
so hurricane. So feet underneath your hips,
3, 2.
looking up at the ceiling. Crunch up and down. Now remember, you can make this easier by putting your hands on your knees or across your chest. Harder up here or up here. Fist gap between your chin and your chest. Look straight up to the ceiling or indeed the sky. Beautiful blue sky. Breathing out, breathing in.
Halfway there.
Keep it going. Breathing out, breathing in. You could slow this down just like with the press-ups to make it a bit tougher if you wanted to. So you could go up for 2, down for 2. Okay. Right then, turn over. Going for those plank jacks again, round 2. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips to start with. Into your plank position. Out and in. Are we ready?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. So really go for it. Come on, you're here, you might as well. Give it your all. Gaz is worrying about showing you all his tummy.
Halfway there.
Keep it going. Oh, that's not me panting, that is the wind. Nearly. Come on, keep it up all the way.
4, 3, 2.
Well done. Okay, up on your feet. Narrow squat and leg lift behind. Keep marching, keep those feet moving in between moves.
Get ready.
So never standing still.
4, 3,
Ready?
2,
Feet
1.
under your hips. Lift. Up. Big stretch. It's quite a nice move after doing the plank jacks to stretch out through your tummy as well. Really stretch those arms up. Bend the knees at the bottom. Lift up that heel high.
Halfway there.
So you should feel your glutes kick in as you lift the leg behind. Big stretch. Well done. Keep it going.
3, 2.
Ooh, well done. Right then, back to those crunches. Round 2. So feet under your hips, or indeed you could put your feet in the air if you want to make it harder still. I'll just shuffle.
3, 2, 1.
So remember the different hand positions. The higher up your hands are, the harder it is. So if you need to make it easier, bring them down. If you want more of a challenge, you could take your arms straight behind you overhead. You could lift up your legs up to the ceiling. You could hold it at the top and have a little pulse. Really squeeze. So looking straight up at the sky or the ceiling. Having to close my eyes, the sun's right in my eye.
4, 3.
Well done.
2, 1.
Okay, that's the next round done.
Is complete.
Well done, everyone. So grab yourself a drink again. So next 3 moves, you're going to spotty dog, or you could lunge backwards if that's too much. The next move you're going to do is roll down into a plank, walk your hands out, walk back, come up, arms up in the air. And the last one is side kicks lying on your hip, one knee in and then one knee out. We're doing it lying on the mat, okay? So just march it out,
Your training
or jog.
continues.
Ready to spotty dog?
3, 2,
Here we go. Get those arms up high. Come on, nice big steps. Remember, this is your option. If that's too much, you could do that instead. Get those arms up, come on, come on. Maximum energy. Come on, girls. Go for it. Hector's giving his maximum energy as well. This is also a comedic thing, isn't it? You can go for it, and I'm just going to have a little sleep down here. Oh, there's my mat again. Just to prove that there's definitely wind, and it's not me panting.
4, 3,
Nearly?
2, 1.
You stopped early. Right then. Just stand by your mat. So you're rolling down, walking out to plank, pushing back, standing up. So no bouncing.
4, 3,
Still quite good for the upper body. So roll down, walk forwards into a plank, walk back, take your arms up high, keep it going. Make sure you do hit that plank position at the bottom. No bums in the air. I'll do it without the mat then. And take the arms up. Big stretch up. So good for the upper body, good for your core. Keep it going.
4, 3, 2.
Well done. Okay, on your mat. Now I've got it back again. So onto your hip, lying on your side. You can just put your elbow under your shoulder. Bend the bottom leg if you want to. Putting that top toe in. We're coming into the chest, then up in the air. So in and up. So right in, push up. In and up. Keep it going. In and up. Well done.
Halfway there.
And changing sides. So just make sure you're on that bony part of your hip again. You can bend the bottom leg if you want to. I'll try not to kick Gaz. In and up. Are we actually in sync? Somebody write the date down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done, just finish it off. Okay, right then, coming back up again. Spotty dogs again. I'm going to try and weigh this down a little. So lunge if you prefer, remember.
2, 1.
Here we go. Come on, let's really go for it. Get those arms up high. Come on, push, push. Big strides. Can you get your legs a little bit wider forwards and back? And those arms a bit higher. Come on, really high. Really push yourself. That's it. Come on, keep it going. Well done, nearly. Last few, keep it up all the way.
4, 3, 2,
Excellent.
1.
Right then, you're walking your hands down, into plank, walking back, up in the air. I'll leave all my stuff there, see if that helps. Put that in the middle.
4,
Ready?
3, 2,
Here we go.
1.
Into that plank, walk back, and then take it up. There's a bit of flexibility going on here as well. Definitely into the hamstrings, into your calves and into your ankles. And strength for the upper body. and you go at your own pace.
There.
Make sure you do feel that plank at the bottom, you feel your core kick in. So good to weight bear on the arms as well. Good for your bones.
4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Right then, side kicks. So lying on your mat. Ooh, can't have that blow away, that's got my plan on it. Just be a lot of running otherwise.
4,
So knee into the chest. Here we go, in and up. In and up. Remember, you're still trying to point that toe down. Doesn't really look like it when it's going up in the air, but you're consciously trying to think about pointing that toe to the ground. So point it down. And then you should feel those glutes activate.
halfway there.
And changing sides. Again, are you on the bony part of your hip? Sorry, Hector. Oh dear. I accidentally brushed him with my toe. I wasn't impressed.
4, 3, 2,
Well done.
1.
Okay,
Your training
it's not
now
complete. Ignore the man. Here's the liar. You're here for an hour, everyone. So we are over halfway. So that's something good, isn't it? But we're not done yet. So the next moves, you're going to tap the floor
Your
and then
training
jump up.
starts.
That's your first move.
3,
Okay?
1.
So tap the floor, jump up. Jump, tap, jump, tap. Now if that was too much, you could do it without the jump in the air. You could just go side to side, or you could do it without the bounce. So you could do the same move, but without bouncing. Well done.
Halfway there.
And again, go at your own pace. You might be going faster than me. Try not to fall over on the bumpy grass. Well done, keep it going. Really good all over body workout this one. Bend those knees at the bottom.
4, 3,
Okay, oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? We're going to lunge forward on the next one.
get
So
ready.
big stride forwards. Let's have a pec deck arm as well.
2, 1.
Here we go. Big deep breaths. So you want your elbows in line with your shoulders. Whew. And it is still windy, but I am panting as well this time. So you've got double. Keep it going.
There.
90-degree angle at the hip and the knee, as always. You should feel those glutes fire. If you don't, slow it down and make sure you can feel them.
4, 3,
Well done. Oh, this next one's a killer. On all fours facing up, you know what's about to happen, don't you?
3,
Touch the opposite foot. So you touch, lift, up, lift. Pull in your tummy. Big deep breaths. Come on, Gaz. He's not even started. We're halfway there.
halfway there.
Well done. Hector looked up as if to say, what are you daft people doing? It's sunny, you could just lie down. Come on, keep those bums up. Good for the upper body weight bearing.
3, 2,
Well done. Back up on the floor then. Oh. So tapping the floor and jumping up.
4,
Whew.
3, 2,
Ready? Here we go. Big deep breaths. I'm just going to turn the mic off while I'm doing this.
Halfway there. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm back. With the moving up and down and the wind and the panting. I thought it was going to make a lot of noise. Lunge forwards. Here we go. Big stride. So some of these moves we've done before, but it's the combination of them that sometimes makes a difference. Keep those elbows up high. Big stride. 90 degrees, remember, at the knee and the hip. And breathe. We're firming up those glutes, toning the legs and the arms. It's all good. Last few. Well done. Okay, back onto all fours then. For everyone's favourite move.
Get ready.
So on your hands, on your feet. Are you joining in the whole time this time? Opposite foot, opposite hand. You love this one, don't you? I can tell. Big deep breaths. And I'll just let you in on a little secret. If you just saw it jump, we've already filmed this once. And it cut out here, so then we've just had to do this bit again. So if Gaz is looking particularly grumpy, that's why. We've just done it once already. Big deep breaths. Keep it going. Last few.
4, 3,
Well done.
1.
Well done, everyone. Okay.
Round 1 is complete.
So the next round. Ooh, got the wind again. So we're going to jump to the side to side, and then forwards and back. And we have done this round as well twice, and we're re-recording it. If we look a bit tired compared to when you last saw us, that's why. So side to side, forwards and back, and then a pull squat, and then we're going to do a roll down on your feet tummy, so roll back. Okay? So just keep your feet marching or jogging.
Continues in 4, 3.
Ready, jumping side to side, forwards and back. And you're aiming for super fast speed. They don't have to be massive jumps, little jumps, but you're trying to keep on the beat if you can this time. If that's too much, you could step side to side, step forward, step back. So you could go side to side, forward, back. Or you jump if you can. Come on. Give it some welly. Gaz is blocking the sun apparently. Hector's not impressed.
4, 3, 2.
Well done. Okay. Into a nice wide stance. Gaz looked these before as well. We've done them twice already. Low and squeeze. And I said before, which you wouldn't have heard, you're going for a Beyonce bum. So keep it low. Gaz said he'd never noticed Beyonce's bum. That's a lie, isn't it? Keep it low. Squeeze, squeeze. Now then, your bum should be moaning, your quad should be moaning, And if they're not, then get lower. So if you can't feel it kicking in, you should. You're some kind of superhuman if you can't. Keep it lower if you want to work harder though. Squeeze, squeeze. So you're not just bouncing, you are consciously pulsing. And ease it off. So we're going for a roll down. Or roll back. Keep saying roll down. Show you 3 different options. Or 4 different options in fact. So you could do this. Relying on my microphone. You could take your legs out long and do this. So there's 2 options for you to go on. You could have your hands by your temples, bent knee, go down. And that is harder and you might need to pull your arms forward at the top because it's tough. Or you could take your legs out long and go like this. And again, you can move your hands forward. Or real challenge if you can keep your hands by your temples if you really want to go for it. So if you can keep those hands by your temples all the way up and down, that's definitely a challenge. Not one I'm going to do while I'm chatting. Okay, right then. Back to the jump side to side and forwards and back. Space hopper jumps. When you do this in a live class, it looks like everyone's on a space hopper. Looks really cool. Side to side and forwards and back. Remember, you can step. If it's too much with the jumping, then step instead. If you're bouncing, keep them small and fast. So we're getting that heart working, getting the lungs working. It's all good. And the calf muscles are getting a workout too. Definitely. Oh, takes that enough of gas. We're going to line the bush.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, there we go. That nice pulsy squat again. Legs out wide. Are we ready for round 2? Are you ready for round 4? Squeeze it here. Keep it low. Big deep breaths. Can you go any lower? I bet you can, just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Really squeeze. Remember what I said before, we're not bouncing the joints. You're consciously squeezing, pulsing. We don't want to bounce. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ooh. Come on, you can do this, you've got it. Last few seconds.
4, 3, 2.
Well done.
1.
Ease it off. Okay, back to those roll backs, not roll downs.
Get ready.
Remember your different options.
3, 2, 1.
So feet on the floor. That would probably be your easier option. Okay, you're still thinking about the control, do it slowly. Legs out. If you want to make it a little bit harder. Or you could take your knees bent, hands by your temples, all the way back, all the way up. If you can, or you could take those legs out long and do the same thing. So it's your choice, whatever you can manage, as long as you're doing it with control. So it's better to go with one of the lower levels and do it well than to really be pulling on yourself. You don't want to be pulling on your neck. Try and keep those feet down as much as you can as well. Okay. So next round
is complete.
Which I think may be the last round. We shall see. Yeah, if you could do that. And how many minutes? Okay. So we're going to leap across and jump up into the air. So leap across, jump up. That's your cardio move. Then you're going to do a standing side kick. So you're going to take your leg out long and kick there. Okay, and your last move is going to be a back extension. So leap across, jump in the air is your first move. Just have a little jog keep those feet moving.
Your training continues. In 4, 3, 2.
Ready? Leap across. Jump. So a bit of a spring on the end of your leap across. Jump. That's the wind. Hopefully my ponytail tells you it's windy and you can tell it's not just me breathing. Up. Hector's back. What are we doing this time, Hex? Gonna give us a dirty look.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done. Okay. So but this is a bit of balance and core and leg and bum. So just take one leg out and point your toe.
4, 3, 2.
You're lifting from here down. Lift and lower. So you really should be squeezing in that glute. He's probably going to climb on the mat, I'm guessing. Hey, yeah. Ooh, I'll do it this way then. Well done, he's a mummy's boy, that's why. So change side, other leg out, lift and lower from there. So just moving it slightly differently. Everything's blown away. Well done, nearly.
4, 3.
Okay, I'm going to grab my mat. And we're going for a back extension this time. So you're lying on your mat on your tummy. You could hold it here and lift and lower. Just there. Which would be slightly easier. Or you can take your hands by your temples. Lift and lower there. Now you'll definitely get higher than I am. I've said to you before, my back's a bit stiff at the moment. So I'm not moving as high up as I normally would. I'm not the most flexible on the best of times. You're not doing a press up, so you're definitely feeling your back kicking in and your glutes kick in as well. So you're pulling up from your back, or you can have your hands by your temples if you want to take that arm weight up with you and challenge yourself a little bit more. Your choice.
4, 3, 2.
Well done. We're back up again in a hurricane. Okay, so we're going to jump across and jump up. Try not to jump on Hector.
2, 1.
So big step and a jump. Take those arms up high.
Halfway there.
So you're working through your middle. Lift. Well done. A few more. We're nearly.
3, 2.
Okay, hold it here. So feet underneath your hips. Taking one leg out. Just resting on your toe. We're lifting and lowering from there. For your glutes and your core.
1.
So lift. Now if you wanted to take that a step further, don't put your foot down. So just not coming back in though. So keeping it here wide. But not putting the toe down if you wanted to challenge your core a little bit more. Ooh.
Halfway there.
So changing side. So leg going out, that's your start position on your toe. Leg out longer. There we go. Lift and lower. So that leg should be straight and as extended as it can be. And remember, if you want to challenge it a bit more, you're not quite bringing that toe down.
3, 2,
Well done. That is quite tough on the hips. So we're going for those back extensions.
Get ready.
Final move then.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So remember, you can go from here, lift and lower from here, or hands by your temples, lift and lower there. Hector's not doing these. So you could keep it here. Remember, you keep your feet on the mat or on the floor. You can squeeze your glutes.
Halfway there.
So the movement's coming from your back, but it can come from your glutes as well. It's good to fire up those glutes. So people used to say when you did back extensions not to squeeze your glutes, but more modern thinking is that any time we can activate them, it's good.
4, 3.
So it can protect your back. Okay, so we're going to come
Round 3
over
is
onto our mat.
complete.
Going to have some nice cool down music, and we're going to have a lovely stretch, everybody. Well done. Lots of different moves today. So you're going to lie on your mat. Just take your arms to the sides. Knees are bent, feet on the floor. Just take your knees to one side, turn your head to look the other way, stretch out through your middle and breathe. Ooh. And then come through, drop the knees to the other side, head facing the opposite direction and stretch through your middle. And then bring those feet back underneath you, take one leg up, hold on behind your thighs, stretch out those hamstring muscles. Walking your hands up behind your calf muscle if you can, flex your foot, stretch out those hamstring muscles a little bit more, bring that leg in towards you and breathe into those muscles. So big deep breaths. And then crossing the ankle over that knee, this knee comes out to the side, lift up the leg that's on the floor, pull in and stretch out for your hip and your glute, flex that foot that's in front of you, and you should feel that stretch go right into your hip. And then release it, put that foot on the floor, extend the other leg, stretching out for the hamstring muscles on the other side. Big deep breaths into those muscles, and walking your hands up behind your calf muscle, flex your foot, toes coming down towards your shin, stretch out. So you've got a bit of a calf stretch going on there, as well as your hamstrings predominantly, obviously. And then release it, putting your ankle on your knee, this knee out to the side, lifting up, stretching out for your hip and your glute on this side. Big deep breaths. Well done, everyone. And then release it. Put your feet back onto the mat and you're going to roll over onto your tummy. So you're lying face down on the mat and you're going to lift up one leg, stretch out for your quad. He's saying kick your husband as well. That's optional. So you're scooping up your knee and pushing into the mat with your hip, really to stretch the hip flexors and the quads. And then release that one down, lifting up the other side, pushing in with your hips, scooping up with your knee, stretching out for the other side, and breathe. And then release that one down. Put your hands next to your shoulders, just push yourself up as far as you go, and you might find that you're going a bit further than you would expect after doing those back extensions. That's just surprised me with my stiff back. And then bring yourself back down, come up onto your hands and knees, and while we're talking about backs, let's go up and down. So you're curling up, dropping your head, pulling your tummy in, and then pushing your tummy down and lifting your head up to the ceiling. So really stretching and mobilising that spine. And then just bring yourself onto your bottom, soles of your feet together, drop your knees out to the side, sit up tall, so don't just slump, Think about pulling up tall, pulling in your tummy, stretching out for the inner thighs. And these muscles tend to get tight. Hamstrings and inner thighs are the ones that are typically tight in a lot of people, so it's good to just hold that stretch for a little bit longer. Well done. And then just cross your legs. Take one arm across, stretch out for your shoulder. So we did our push-ups and we did the all fours toe taps and we did the rolling down into a plank and back up again. So we did work the arms and the shoulders today. We worked everything really. You might want to give your earlobes a wiggle. I think that's the only bit I missed. And then release it, take one arm up, drop your fingers behind, stretch the back of your arm. And then release it, change side, other arm, stretch out the other way. Lovely. And then release it, coming up back onto all fours again. This time part your knees, feet together, sit on your heels, push away, stretch out all the way through your spine. And then push onto your hands, tuck your toes under, push your bottom up to the ceiling or the sky. I'm sorry about the noises. Lift up one heel and press down hard with the other for a really good stretch in your calf. And then switch, other side. And then push down with both. Walk your hands into your toes and roll yourself up slowly. Your head comes up last of all. Apologies about the wind sounds today. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Big deep breath in, stretch up to the ceiling, stretch to one side and over to the other and back to the centre. Give yourself a big clap. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed that. The mat's decided he's had enough. I'll see you again soon. Well done everyone.